Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm so sorry that I'm getting to you late. Had a little fiction with network and all that, but I'm so glad, so delighted that I can have this session today. Last week we couldn't hold the session because we were on camp for the Teen Easter Camp 2023, the third edition. It was a huge success. Trust me, the children, the parents, online, offline. Oh, we had such an amazing time. Thank you so much to everyone who reached out to us, who referred us. We got a lot of new, excuse me, new teenagers and preteens this year. We're so delighted. We got a lot of participation from outside Nigeria, and I was really excited because the world actually needs Jesus. Okay, so if you're here with me or you're watching a replay, kindly let me know. And I think I should go live on YouTube as well. Please give me a minute. Okay, no problem. We'll just go ahead and then we'll upload on YouTube thereafter. If you're here already, please say something in the comment section so that I know that you're here and you're watching us. This talk show is essentially for teen parents, those that are raising teenagers, preteens, teen mentors, teen parents, and everybody that deals with teenagers. But today, our topic is focused on teen parents, of which I am one. On Friday, my last child turned 13. So I can boldly and confidently say I'm a mom to three full blown teenagers. The battle is real. Every one of us have a lot of things in common. Hello, Taiwo Bello. Thank you so much for watching live. Thank you. Thank you so much. So today our topic is setting priorities right as teen parents. I can see people are joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. We decided to use my page platform so that you can easily share. When we're doing it on the group, people were unable to share with others. So that's why we had to switch over and come here. Hello, Juliet. So happy to have you. Thank you so much. This is a good time for you to tag your friends, tag your loved ones, and get the opportunity to also share with them. Now, the reason why I go out of my way to give feedback to parents is because I am becoming less and less empathic with teen parents. Yes. Teen parents always want to call when there's an emergency. Teen parents always want to call when there is a problem, and then they now want us to make their emergency my emergency. I won't. This week alone, I already got 2 calls from teen parents. Oh, my son did this. Oh, my daughter did this. You're always complaining after the event has happened. Did you not know that teenagers were going to come with drama? Did you not know that teenage comes with a lot of extra curriculum or curricular activities, behavioral activities? Why are we acting as if we do not know that teenage is a dramatic one, and in some cases a difficult one? I have a teenager in the house. Sometimes she drives me like to here, and this is me, a professional. So I'm wondering, when a teen parent is just sitting and looking aloof, you don't know that your teenagers are going to do a lot of things that are going to shock you. You're still looking at them with the eye of a child. How about that? How? I hate to deceive myself. This is one thing I don't like to do. Deceive myself and think that because I am born again, I'm a professional, I'm experienced, I'm knowledgeable, I'm this, I'm that, then my children will now become saints, or will all of a sudden just know what to do. No, Every single one of us are going to pass through this process. Oh, my husband is a pastor. Oh, I've been born again since I was 15. All those titles, all those entitlements that we have somewhere at the back of our minds that make us treat our teenagers with levity is the reason why I'm raising my voice right now. We are not setting our priorities right. We are not putting things in perspective. And that's why I am here. Hello, Idorin. So good to see you. That's why I'm here. I am here to alert you, because when you come with a challenge, I am sorry, you will pay. When people reach out to me, I said, Tima, I just want a small counsel from you. I'm going through something in my house. I'm not understanding. I should leave my work and counsel you just like that? No. It's a professional service. You pay for it. I will give you my counsel, but you will pay. You pay for my time. Because right now, when we're teaching, when we're talking, people are just doing what they like. Then when there is a problem, they now want to just appear. You know this kind, I have come, Atetima, bring it on. They say you're passionate about teenagers. They say you know a lot about them. Tell me the answer to this problem. I don't have that kind of time. You want the answer, you want the solution, you will pay. Don't even come and give me that attitude of what is she talking about. That's what I'm saying. So that's why I'm making this effort. That's why I make content, create programs and products before the challenge comes, because it will come. Now, let's talk about our topic for today. I just needed to, start off on that note to let you know that I'm not even begging. I'm not even begging anything, parents here. What I'm telling you to do is brace up, wake up. You can write it in the comment section. It's time to wake up, to brace up, to gird our loins. Because these children, they are not joking. They can run you down. Like, seriously? I heard recently of a 20-something-year-old boy that's still giving his parents trouble. I don't understand it. I'm thinking, when my children are 20, I should be chilling on one island. I should be all around the world on another level of impact without the fear or concern of getting a call or a message from wherever they are, from their school or from where they live. Why should I? Hey, I don't understand. Maybe you guys don't think of the future. I like to think of my future a lot, and that's why some of the things I need to do now, they're stressful, but I want to just pay the price now, because I don't want to be panicking at the evening of my life. I want to be chilling. There's a time to rest, there's a time to work. This is the time for us to work, and I have started my talk for today. In setting priorities right, you need to understand that there is a time to labor, there's a time to plant, there's a time to sow, and that time is now. I don't understand how we want to have our cake and then eat it. This morning I had to have a short session with a parent in the girls' hub about her daughters in the hub. You have a busy job, you don't have time, you don't have a support system, you want the girls to be raised well, how are you going to grapple with all these things at the same time? How? We need to just understand that parenting is difficult. Now, don't get me wrong, parents are wonderful people. They always mean well for their children. I have never met a parent who did not wish their children well, who did not want their children to turn out well, to turn out as people that they could be proud of. I have never met any. In the process of doing this, they go out of their way to do everything they perceive is right or is what their children need, so that these children can grow up to be responsible young adults that they are proud of. I mean, the parents. Now, I need to say this. Good intentions, however, don't always translate to good actions. It doesn't always translate. to good outcomes. So how your child will turn out will not always be a result of your good intention. Oh, you really wish that your children will be very godly. However, they are not godly. Your good intention does not always translate to good outcomes, to good experiences. No. Somebody help me write it in the comment section. Your good intentions are good, but they never always turn out as good experiences or good outcomes. Why? There must be. Hello, ma'am. Abimbola, I can see you. I can see you. Daisy, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I feel so good having you all here. So, you need to understand that in between your intentions and your experiences are actions. Are actions. You need to understand that it is what you sow that you will reap. What is that thing you're sowing? That good you sow is what you reap. If you see a child that turns out to be empathic, know that you've sown empathy in that child's life. If you see a child that grows up to be immoral, you have sowed it, whether you knew it or not. You know, it's funny how parents expect magic just because they are children of God. There's even this thing we do like God is owing us. God is not owing you. To be a parent is not by force, actually. There is nowhere in the Bible where God says you must be a parent. None. It's not in the Ten Commandments. Who has seen parenting in the Ten Commandments? I have not seen. So it's not one of the rules, not one of the laws. It's not even a criteria for going to heaven. So you don't have to be a parent. You really don't. But if you decide that you want to be a parent, then you must be committed to sowing. Parenting is about sowing and reaping. It's about investing. It's about investment. Many times we're so carried away with investment financially, investment in our physical body, investment in luxury, you know, how to live a comfortable, pleasurable life. And we forget that when it comes to parenting, this is where the highest, hugest amount goes into. Parenting investment, it's more than billions, because how do you appropriate your time? Is it in naira? How are you going to appropriate it? It's a whole lot. So I need you to understand that there is a lot of work between your good intentions and the experiences that you will have. Now, people have said there's no template. There is no template in parenting. As a teamer, you cannot tell me that there's one size that fits all. There's no size that fits all. All those things we say. Please give me a minute. So people have said, hey, there is no template. All these things people are saying, forget it. Just there's no particular template for every child. Okay, so is there a particular concept or template also about how you don't want your child to be? I mean, if you don't know how your child should be, do you at least know how your child should not be? Look, if we continue to say things like there is no template, if we continue to treat parenting casually, we're going to end up as casualties. We and our children. First of all, your children that will end up as a casualty. And when your child is a casualty, you're automatically a casualty yourself, because no parent is happy with children that are in trouble. That's why I'm thinking about the evening of my life at 60, when I should be chilling with my spouse and my friends. Periodically, one child will now be a casualty to me. That is why I'm making all these efforts. That's why I'm going beyond just intentions. I'm now making efforts and I'm putting in specific actions into this work. People that say that there is no template for raising a child, my question to you is, how come there is a template for raising a doctor? How come there's a template for raising an engineer, a lawyer? How come there's a curriculum, a body of knowledge that must be followed over a period of time to raise a nurse, to raise an accountant? How come? How come there's a template for that? 5 years. How do you think that there is no template for raising a child? In the case of children, what we want at the end of the day is going to determine the kind of template that we should follow to raise them. Do you want a responsible child? Do you want a purposeful child? A child that is like God? A child that is productive? We want different things for our children. I mean, if you look at your children in the next 15 years, 20 years, what kind of child do you want to see? That is what is going to determine the template. So yes, there might be no one template for everybody, but there is a template for the kind of child that you want to raise. Guys, even if you want to raise an ajebota, there's a template for that. That template is going to have things like get slaves and servants, chefs, cooks, drivers, gardeners, let your child not do anything. That's what is going to be in that template. If you want to raise a child that is immoral, oh, there's what to do as well. Expose her to media, all sorts unguided media, no plan. Expose her to social media early. Expose him to music videos without control. You're going to get a child that is loose. You're going to get a child that is going to be involved in one form of sex scandal or the other. That's what you're going to raise. Because every child is run by a template. Known or unknown template. So, if I were you, I'm going to refuse that my template is blank and unknown. Help me write in the comment section. I refuse that my child is going to be raised by an unknown template. I refuse that my child is going to be raised by a random template. You know this kind, pick from here, pick from here, pick from here, pick from there, bam. I also refuse that my child is going to be raised by a blank template, empty. Anything goes. These are the ones that make the statement of Antetima, relax. Pikin wey wan spoil go spoil. Pikin wey wan good go good. Oh, that thing drives me. That thing drives me nuts. What does that mean? God gave you a child, a savior to the world, a light, helper to mankind, and then you say, pikin wey wan spoil go spoil. That statement was made by an illiterate person, and you take it, you who is literate, you now took it, and you are running with it. I told my children know that there are many choices they don't have. I'm not woke like many parents. I'm not woke. I'm not that woke. You don't have a choice of whether you are serving God or not. You are serving Him. We don't choose. The template we follow, godliness, godlikeness is inside it. So you follow. We don't do peer pressure is ruling us. It's not in our template. You are the pressurer. You are not the pressuree. There are too many things that needs to be in your template. And when your children understand that, they just know that you guys can, I can't. You guys can, me, I can't. The earlier they know, the better for them. You know, there was a time we were having a conversation about drugs, and I was saying to my children, I say, you see this drug matter? You have no business doing drugs. Drugs is destructive. Drugs is gonna just ruin your life. Don't delve into it. It's difficult to come out of it. If you come out of it, it means that you have to go through rehabilitation and all that. It costs a lot of money. It's not in my budget. So if you go into it, I'm sorry, I don't want to sound unempathic. I will pay your bills, but you owe me. Every single dime I pay, you will pay me back. You will pay me back. It's not part of, I can't be responsible for your feeding, school fees, clothing, fun life, healthcare, transport, lifestyle, and then I'll come and be responsible for your addictions and your irresponsibility. Count me out. To make sure and certain that word I said, when my children misplace their things, they replace it with their money. Look, in my house, finance is something where the line is drawn very well. My husband even sells toiletries to our children. We have home talk shop. So when your money is given to you for your back to school, you can come and go to daddy's talk shop and purchase it. You can negotiate, you can price it. So when it comes to money in our house, everybody, my daughter is working in my office, I pay her a stipend daily. We have to negotiate it. She knows I'm going to meet my part of the deal. So these are the things that I use, and I say to my children, you cannot carry your irresponsibility and heap on my head. No, I'm not going to accept it. I'm not. And that's why I'm taking my time to follow the templates, to teach, to train, to sacrifice, to everything I need to do, I am doing as the Lord empowers me. Every child needs to understand that living life is not fun. Let me just chill. Let me just pass through life. This life is so sweet, especially those of us that are well-to-do. Your children have this mentality that life is just sweet, easy. That's why I love well-to-do children. I have their medicine. I usually say I have their tablet. When you come to me, come to camp, come to all these events, and you're forming a jebota for me, I have your medicine. By the time I'm done with them, they are straight. Their parents are always coming to hide at the back to tell me thank you. What they cannot do, I can do. Because at the end of it all, this life is not a bed of roses. And even if there are roses on your own bed, roses come with thorns. So why should a child be growing up thinking that everything in life is going to be at their beck and their call? Nope, that's not going to happen. The earlier we tell our children, the better for us. Now, let's talk about why it is important to set priorities and what a priority is. A priority is the condition of treating something more important than others, doing something earlier than later, bringing something to the forefront at a particular time. That is what priority means. When it comes to parenting, you must understand that parenting itself is priority, because parenting is time bound. You're not going to parent forever, guys. My mom, she's not still parenting right now. I would say that what our parents are doing they're just observing, they're just watching. They're watching us, cheering us on. That's what they're doing. They are now our fans. Our parents, they are now our fans. You can't dress in a particular way and your parents will say, I don't like this dress you're wearing. And you'll be like, Mommy, that's my dress code as I'm here like this. You don't like it, sorry, but this is it. Your parents cannot keep parenting you forever. You're now an adult. A time comes when our children need to transition into their own lives as individuals. If you like, excuse me, hover over them, helicopter parents. Continue. Hover. Your children will get to live on their own. If you like, plan on how you will go to their husbands' houses, their own houses, and go and decorate for them, go and cook for, plan all those things. Parenting is never forever. Parenting has a time frame. Parenting has a cycle where it begins to dwindle. Right now, I read economics. So in economics, you draw graphs a lot. You're climbing on this graph, climbing. At a point, you will get to the peak, and then you start declining. Your influence, your impact starts reducing. We need to understand. And that is why, while we are on that flight, on that mode, you need to put it in front of you. Just like children graduate out of university, that is exactly how your children are going to graduate out of your house. They're not going to be there forever. So now that they are there, what are you doing? What are you doing? What should you be doing? Because it is what you do now that will determine what you experience later. Please help me write that in the comment section. It is what you do with your children now that you will experience later. It is what you invest into their life that will determine what you get out of their lives. It's what you put into them, and not what you do for them, and not what you give to them. I provide everything for my children. I've given them the best life ever. Before these children want anything I provide, it's not what you are providing for really or only. It's not what you are providing for only. Provision is just one out of the many other things we're supposed to be doing for our parents, for our children. That is why I need us to understand, as teen parents, what should our priorities be now? What should our priorities be now? Number one, develop your parenting skills. While you are on it, while you are, as you're parenting your teenagers, be developing that skill. Be a parenting student. You are a parent, but be a parenting student. Go to parenting academies, take courses, take trainings. If you're here and you don't know, or you're not already a member or a student of the Intentional Parent Academy run by my friend and coach Wendy Ologe, you need to sign up now. As I'm talking to you, just start signing up, start following, start learning. I'm a mentor, experienced one at that. I have learned so much. In fact, my number in that academy is 001. I joined the academy first. Me, yes. As she was announcing it, I was registering. Because I'm a teen parent, in as much as I'm a teen mentor. So when people say things like, oh, your children should do this, you should do. Look, we need to understand it. A parent is a parent. Leave title. I'm the GO. I am the CEO. Those things have nothing to do with your children. Nothing at all. Go and build parenting skills, because parenting in the 21st century is not a walk in the park. This issue of how many schools did my parents go to, how many courses, how many books did they read, didn't we turn out okay? We did not. I'm not waiting for you to answer again. We did not turn out okay. You think as we are all here like this, we're all okay? Every single one of us has one deficiency, one gap that if our parents were knowledgeable about, would have helped us. If we all turned out okay, why is the world not such a beautiful place to live in? Why? Why are we hearing scandals every day from full-blown adults, men of God, CEOs, chairmen of industries? Why are we still hearing scandals from them if they turned out okay? Somebody will say, but they are rich, they are wealthy, they are well settled. No, they are not. Something is still wrong. Why do we hear of men sleeping without help and you say they turned out okay? Because they have a mansion. They bought a wife for a car for their wife, so they are okay. They turned out, they did not turn out okay. Why do we have all these gaps here and there? People using pen to steal money. Yesterday, I was just saying to my husband was, teasing me. Somebody in the government reached out to me and, wants help for one of his children. And my husband was saying, very soon, that's how you become commissioner for youth and development. And I said, really, oh, but I don't know how I'm going to work in government, because they will tell you that when you want to do one event, the event that is supposed to be 5 million, they'll say it's 50 million. How am I going to sign that paper? And he was just laughing at me. And seriously, these are all people, they steal They dupe others, the wickedness, oh God, is terrible. All coming from people who claim that they turned out well because they were beaten, because they were abused, because they were hit. You now feel, well, we are not okay. All of us, we have one gap or the other, which we can correct. We have a chance to correct. We can do better because we are born at a time when knowledge is accessible. If you don't like reading, there are audio books. If you don't like listening, there are visuals, movies, documentaries, biographies, things that you can watch. What is your excuse? We need to put this as a priority. Building our parenting skills. What else can we do? Visualize or capture a vision of your child's future individually. What do you see in this child? You know, in the Bible, before great children were born, God would appear, send an angel, sent an angel to Samson's parents, sent an angel to Jesus' parents, sent an angel to different people to say, this child that you're birthing is going to do this. Sent an angel to John's parents, Zechariah and Elizabeth. This child you're going to birth, this is how this child will be. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. And is that not a template? Is that not a template? And you now say that my child should not live by a template. No, now. The Bible says concerning, there are this group of children that don't drink wine. Their parents commanded them. It's in the Old Testament, I've forgotten their names. The Rechabites, I think. Their parents commanded them not to take alcohol. If you try to do that today, they will tell you are being over spiritual. Calm down now. These children must try all these things. These children, this their generation. If they don't try it, they will just go out there and they will just be doing it behind your back. Must they try it? Must they try it? There are some things that should be a command. You tell your children that, look, I don't know about others. In our family, like in my family, my children know you don't sleep with anybody before you are married to the person. It's going to be a generational thing. We don't. And then when you now mistakenly do, as some people will say, you will now be bragging, you will now be boasting, you will now be proud about it. You be this guy, I just dated him, I just slept with him, I just left him, wonderful. No template. Those are templateless raised children. There is nothing they are following, there's nothing they are reading. They can drink alcohol, they can go anywhere they want, do whatever they like, because there is no template they are run by. If you want to be a layabout, waka about, as they call it in Nigeria, go ahead. But if you say you're going to be one out of a million, billions in your generation, guy, girl, you must follow templates. But it starts with you seeing that end of your child and then coming to the beginning and drafting a template that your child will follow. Number 3, commit to the process. Be available. Create time. There is nobody that has time. Nobody. Everybody is busy, including me. So you don't have time, then when there's a problem, you now suddenly have time. What does that tell you? We all have time for what is important to us. Because you're concerned, oh, this boy is going to end up a drug addict. Oh, this guy is going to end up disgracing me. Oh, this boy is going to end up destroying his life. You quickly now have time. You can leave work, this same work you could not leave. All of a sudden, you can leave that work and rush to his school to go and get him out of school because he has been expelled. All of a sudden, you can call a coach, a therapist, anybody, counselor. You can drive them for session and wait. They will even tell you, go and come back. No, I'll wait. Help me. You can beg for help after trouble has come. All of a sudden, you now have time. Why don't you create that time before trouble comes? Because when you create that time, it can avoid trouble. It can keep you away from trouble. People call me when their children just turn 13 and they start seeing strange behaviors. Adetima, you now have one person in my house, so you now have. Why didn't you call me when they were 10? We just finished the Easter camp. Why was your child not there? You were too busy. Why didn't you join online? What's your excuse? You feel that everything we are saying on camp, they know it. Is that what? Because parents actually have this attitude. And they think, all these trainings, they'll just copy and paste on the internet. Really? Do we also copy and paste our experiences? Yesterday at the girls' hub, our facilitator was speaking to the girls. I was envying them. Hey, she was sharing her experience about how she became a chartered accountant in her 20s, how she funded herself. Is that one on the internet? If she took the definition from Google or from a dictionary or from somewhere, did she also take her experience from the internet? Do you know that her experience might be the only thing those girls heard yesterday that would challenge them? I was challenged. Me, the mentor, I was challenged. How she shared what she's doing with her life. She's in her 30s. She just left Nigeria. She's in school. She's doing trainings. She's doing so. The girls were in awe. It was such a good class. You take your child out of learning platforms and experiences because you feel like a parent said to me, I'm not having any trouble with this girl, please. And Tetima, please, I don't have any trouble with her. Are you waiting to have trouble with her before you get ready? Do you prepare for battle in the battlefield? Is that I went to a military school. We were prepared and trained for life. When we were there, we were complaining, Now I see myself that if I didn't go through that training, I cannot do 1/4 of what I do. I just left camp on Saturday. Sunday, I had a class. Monday, I was back at work. Tired and out, but at work. If not for that training, my body was trying to resist. As even today, I woke up ill. But you see, this work, we will do it. Why? We have been prepared for it 20-something years ago. So how are you preparing your child? This child that you have envisioned, that you visualize as a president, as a governor, as a king, as the best this. If you hear children, when they say, what will you be? I'll be the best this, I'll be the best that. But you're not preparing them for that thing because you're not committed to the process. Every time you are busy. I cannot bring out the team, the stress is too much. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. So, at what time are you going to do these things? You don't have much time. My first daughter is already writing WAEC. She's about to enter higher institution. My work is about 2 years to be done. In fact, I'm even trying to see how she can do a gap year. If not, that's all. Once your children get into higher institution, your job is done. In fact, even when they're in boarding house or in JSS1, your job has started being done. You don't have much time again. The children are already transiting. So why don't you just calm down, create the time, commit to the process so that you can launch out a child that will give you peace, a child that will bring you joy, a child that will bring you blessings. You think about them, you'll be so happy. And please, it's not just about praying, it's about walking. You pray, you walk. It's not just about walking, it's also about praying. So you must do the two. Very important. I needed to mention that. Number 4, parenting by modeling is an effective strategy. Prioritize modeling what you want to see in your children. Don't say later, when they grow, they will understand it. Don't say that. Everything you want your children to be hardworking, be a hard worker. I heard recently that some girls were gossiping about their parents. Let me tell you people the truth. This gist. Girls, actually, they were the ones gossiping about their mothers. Oh yeah, my mother is always on. My mother is always on TV. She's always watching. What's this program again? This series. Somebody, please help me put in the comment section because I don't watch. But I know the name. Like Z World. I don't know the current one, but that's what they were talking about. They were saying, are you serious? The other one said, yes, so my mom is sometimes when we go to school and come back, she's still in the same position that we left her. You see this modeling, prioritize it. Tell yourself that there are certain things you will never do just because your children are living with you. There are certain dressings you will never wear, certain looks you will never keep because you're still parenting teens. It's a priority. Modeling right is a priority. You're always on your phone. You're always in one event or the other. Your children now think that life is about weddings, parties, events. When it comes to the work you do, they are not there. But when it comes to the enjoyment that you take because you want to rest from your work, they are there. You're modeling to them that life is all about pleasure, luxury, and fun, which is a lie. At the girls' hall, we just introduced the holiday, the girls' holiday platform. So every holiday, all our girls, including those that are 10 years, get to do a holiday job. No matter how small, even if it's to be carrying the bag of the CEO, carry. Even the 7 to 9 years old are doing it, but they are doing theirs at home. Their parents have to engage them. Fold all these clothes, you get paid daily. Do this task, you get paid. But as much as possible, it has to be something that has to do with a business, so that they can learn work ethics, customer care. That's how to deal with this, their attitude, especially as girls. You talk to them, they look at you. Go and work with somebody that's not your father or mother, and let's see if you give that eye in the office place. So this is how we model. There are certain things I want to do as a mentor. I can't. You think I don't like loud colored hair? You think I don't like short things? You think I don't like tight things, trendy things? I do, but I can't. Others can, I can't. Because my girls are watching. My guys, they are watching. My peer mentors, they are watching. Other mentors that I mentor are watching. You do something, they take it as okay, as right. Not to talk of you, who they live with. You're on the phone, you're lying. The other day, we were in the car with my husband, and he took a call. It was a business call, yes, I know. But when he was on, I said, it was an apology. He said, but it was a business call. I said, no. What is wrong is wrong. What is right is right. If I do it, I apologize. I don't claim that I'm right. He now had to apologize to me and my daughter. I said, thank you. Apology accepted. So you don't do the wrong thing and say, bet, is it not the money we're looking for all of us? Bet, is it not for the good of the whole family? No, now. Those of us relocating, be careful. You live in another country with different culture. Don't go there and go and change and say after we're not in Nigeria, this is not Nigeria. Oh, please, they should stop all this that over spirituality that they used to do in Nigeria. We're in the UK now, we're now in the US. Your children are watching. They will think that there is a time or a place that you get to where you take a break from serving God or from going through a relationship with Him. Let's be careful. Now, I'm going to end with this. What should you prioritize as you raise your teens? What should you be prioritizing? Number one, their spiritual life. Number two, self-development. Number three, social development. Prioritize independence, responsibility. Prioritize instilling of values. If you notice, I didn't mention academics because naturally everybody puts academics first, and it's not bad. However, it's not the only thing. A well-educated child that lacks godly and good character is headed for destruction. Straight. well trained, oh, went to the best of schools, does not know how to speak, how to behave, does not have a good attitude, is not rude, or is not living by good values, that child is headed for the rocks. So when you are doing your training, make sure that you insist on these things. And this is the reason why we are here to help you. That's why we have the boot camp. We want you to send your child to boot camp to test what you have done, so that in case there's any gap, any lapse, you can quickly adjust before your children leave you. I noticed that my children had this gap in self-development. My children were always, maybe because they have a mentor mom, they're always coming for programs and the rest. They were slacking, or I slacked on insisting that they should own the process. I don't have to tell you before you read. I don't have to tell you before you take a course. I don't have to tell. I had to start working on it. I noticed it during camp that I hosted. They came. That's when I noticed it. So don't even take all these things for granted and just say, oh no, my child have done a good job. You cannot tell, like I said yesterday, you cannot determine if you have done a good job on your child until you release that child, test launch that child. It's called a test launch. You are launching them. They are leaving you, but they are leaving you to a controlled, tested and trusted platform. Then you check. That's what also the boarding system is all about. So when these children come to a place like camp, when they come to mentoring clubs like the ones we run, the ones around you, book clubs and everything, when they are being taught by other people, you can go back for feedback. Say, how does my child do with waking up early? How does my child do with taking initiatives? How does my child fare with relating with others? At the Easter camp, have you seen when a child has minus 0 in social skills? I'm not saying 0, minus 0 social skills. They can't open their mouth and talk. Some of them were going to wee on themselves because they could not find their way to toilet and they could not ask. You don't know that that's a priority. You don't know that you have to bring that. My child, she's a good girl, he's a good boy. That's just how he is. That is how he is. It's a statement from a lazy parent. That's a statement of that's how my child is. That's how I am. It's a statement of the lazy. Because this lazy person is not interested in building capacity, in learning, and in growing. So this person is lazy, has a fixed mindset. I hope none of us is like that. Look at these things I've mentioned. How do you help your children to gain independence? Must you do things for them? Must you? We're talking about teenagers here, please. Preteens. A 10-year-old just sits, watches screen this holiday now. Some of them, if you ask them, what did you do this holiday? I just watch movies. You just watch movies and maybe did small homework from school. That's it. They didn't learn anything. They were not a blessing to anybody. They didn't do anything for anybody. Just engrossed in themselves and feeding in the feel good feeling, feeding it up, causing that dopamine to be released because of doing pleasure things, when there was an opportunity for spiritual growth, self-development, social development, becoming responsible. These are all the things I need us to take note of. These things are all a priority. In fact, they are an emergency. Take it like your life depends on it. If you need to change work shift, change. If you need to change type of business, change. If you need to change jobs, change. Don't tell me at the same time with what is going on in this life. You will be 60 years old and you'll be seeing what you don't like in your children, and you cannot reverse the time, unfortunately. So you need to understand that you don't have time. Now, my mom can do she can sleep in church. She doesn't have any child with her. So even this imbalance of how we spend our time, we need to be careful. Somebody will tell you, I go to church every day. Why are you going to church every day? Why? The time you used to spend talking with your children so that you can pick out, flaws here and there and get cues for what to do. You are using it in church and saying that God will teach your children. How? Where will he be doing that teaching? What are you there for? You can't give God your role. You can't give him your job. Okay? I think we should stop here for today. Yes. Please don't forget, registration for the Teens Mentoring Bootcamp Ignite 2023 is ongoing. We are bringing camp to you close to your location. Close to your location. Lagos is starting first on the 1st. Abuja is coming up next on the 22nd. Port Harcourt is on the 30th. If you live around these areas, please do your registration right away. If you live outside Nigeria, plan to come for your vacation to meet any of these dates. We have people coming from outside Nigeria, yes. If we can come abroad for summer, people can come to Nigeria for summer too. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll be here if you have any questions. I'll be delighted to share them. Oh, I see that some of us were making comments. I'm sorry I didn't put it up before now. Yes. Thank you, Anna, Daniel. Thank you, Meekness, Adeze Young. Thank you, Widorin Hope. Thank you, Mami. Thank you, Adaku. Thank you, Taiwo Bello. Thank you, everybody else that is going to be watching the replay. I appreciate you. I celebrate you. And I'm grateful that you were able to make this class. Please don't forget to share with other teen parents. The day they call, I will ask them, did you watch that video? Have you been following the midday talk show? I'm going to ask. Because if you're not, then you're the one causing this problem and you think it's your child causing it. Parenting is about you, when the Ologe will say. It's first about you. First about, and all about you. Growing up responsible will come as you train your child in that way. All right, everyone, don't forget, 10 years and above, girls and boys, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, all in August. Ignite Bootcamp is an all boarding camp. Please don't come and tell me my husband will not allow my daughter to sleep out of the house. Please let him keep his daughter. You to keep her. Start working on your spouse if you need to from now. We have our pictures, our videos. This is our 5th year of running camps. God has helped us and he will continue to help us. We've never had any casualty, we will never have. Because this is God's agenda. All right, everybody. Have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your day. I celebrate you. God bless you.